Hi everyone, it's Raja.
And Raven.
And you're watching this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Fashion Photo Review.
This week on RuPaul's Drag Race Fashion Photo Review, we are going to be tooting and booting the looks from the finale of the Boulet Brothers Dragula on Hey Qween TV.
And later on, we're going to be playing games.
Yay!
I love games. Give me more games. I love games. Sorry.
And don't forget to subscribe to Fashion Photo Review on WOWPresents. Now it's Toot and Boot Dragula, Boulet Brothers. We're gonna do a speed round of episode 5 of the Boulet Brothers Dragula, where they did a sea monster look.
I love this theme. I love sea monsters, and I love the ocean, and I love any photo shoot that's inside of water. Like, I just love this idea. I think it's so, so cool. Let's start with our first girl, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Frankie Doom. I fucking love this.
Now, it looks like the thing she wore in one of the challenges where they came out of the trailer, the zombie thing, the thing on her face.
Oh yeah, well maybe that's her theme. She just kind of like, you know, wears those long fingernails as
Two.
I love it. I love the tentacles. I give it a 2. All right, next we have Meatball. Oh, I love me some Meatball. I love this look, but is it really a sea monster or is it just a monster in the water?
Yeah, it's kind of pretty.
Yeah.
It looks monstrous. But I think the gown looks great. I love that she's carrying some seaweed. But for me, for this challenge, boot.
It's a boot for me too. Next we have Melissa BEFIERCE.
I love everything except the ponytails.
Yeah, the ponytails could go. The hands, did you notice that the hands are kind of webbed in between, which is a really nice touch for an ocean monster or sea monster. The ponytails are unnecessary.
The body looks great. I love the touch of pearls, because if you're gonna be a sea monster, obviously you wanna be a filthy, glamorous, and horrifying one if you are gonna be the queen of Dragula. But it's a 2. I give it a 2.
I give it a 2 also. She's giving me that like scary siren. You know, like that mermaid that you would be frightened of. And last but not least, we have Vander Von Odd, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like she's got a sea anemone on her eye.
I like it, but I just don't see it as part of the theme. I think she just kind of looks like a land monster, and she's not really giving me all the ocean fantasy that I'd like to see.
Yeah, I don't really see that either.
She looks more like a sea cucumber.
I love cucumber.
But it is fierce. She does look fierce. I just don't know if it really
She always
goes with
does,
the theme.
but it's a boot.
It's a boot. Sorry, Vander. We love you, but it doesn't really go with the theme. Now, let's move on to the finale. Woo!
And each of the remaining queens had to serve up 3 looks, each one encompassing one of those criteria. Let's start with the hosts themselves, the Boulet Brothers.
The Boulet Brothers, looking like temple goddesses.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Where are these headdresses from? They're amazing. Like, I could see myself wearing this exact thing.
I can too. They both match, but it's always idealized and thought out from the top to the bottom.
Yes.
And this is no exception.
It gives me like very early China, like in the days of the imperial palace, where they could be like consorts to the emperor or something. They look really amazing. Those headdresses are just mind-blowing. I love the gold and I love the touches of blue, and then it just looks really expensive and regal. I give it a 2.
Yeah, 2.
Yes.
It looks gorgeous, it looks filthy, and it looks horrifying.
Like your hole. All right, our first contestant up, ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Doom.
Giving you filth. She's dressed as a pig eating cat food?
Ooh,
why not? Pigs eat everything, right?
You know what? She wins for me for that one. I mean,
That's filthy.
I really, really, really love the prosthetic makeup work. Adding that little pig snout kind of gives you this horrifying Miss Piggy effect.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I love Frankie Doom. I love that she decided to commit and eat an entire tin of cat food. That's a plus.
Oh, that will take you right up to the top. That's where
So,
she's at.
I love this Lycra number that she's got, that single like shoulder. It gives me a lot of Divine. Like Divine, you would have definitely seen her wear something like this, that kind of like 1980s disco dress.
With the glove.
With the glove, yes. And I like
And
that.
Divine is the queen of filth.
And yes.
Will always be. Maybe that's what she was eating. Maybe she was eating dog shit.
Ooh, that's making me hungry. Yep.
Filthy. 2.
Next we have Melissa BEFIERCE.
Melissa BEFIERCE.
Wow. Well, Melissa BEFIERCE has gone with a more a religious theme. And I mean, how else do you want to be filthy but to desecrate
A religion. Yeah, that's probably the filthiest filth you can ever be.
Yeah, she pulled a crucifix out of her twat, and I think she stabbed herself with it because now she's completely covered in blood. And I love the little touch, the prop, the little like incense. Like, and who doesn't love to see a bloody nun?
I love it.
And our last filthy look out of this group is Vander Von Odd.
It's kind of, compared to the two others, safe. I don't see any prosthetics or any blood or any crucifixes, so I
There's
mean,
some. She's got like a little thing going on the side of her face. She's got a little like kind of like rah. I love that she puts the wig all the way back on her head. Like that's kind
again,
of like become
a
her
nod to
signature.
divine.
Yes, I love that like wig all the way back here because there's something kind of disturbing about a very large forehead like that. And I think she looks cool. I'm not sure how filthy she is, but like I think it's a cool look. I think I'd say it's a 2.
Boop.
Next look is their glamour look.
For the first step in glamour, we have Frankie Doom's head.
Frankie is a floating head.
It's just a floating head. That's glamorous.
I pretty much kind of live for this because like she blends in with the wall.
That's why you live for it?
I like it. I like it because it's glamorous, but then it also kind of like all of a sudden it's like, you know, there's something kind of scary about it because like if you walked by it and all of a sudden you saw the wall like kind of jump out at you.
But this is glamour, not horror.
I love it. It's all a combination of all of it. I think she looks really cool. That headdress is also giving me all the life. It's like a whole fucking like tarantula is grabbing the top of her head. I think she looks beautiful. I think she looks very glamorous, and I love a black sequin. I don't care if it matches with the wall. I give it a 2. I love it. I give it a 2.
I do. I don't love it. I like it. It's a 2. It's glamorous.
All right, next we have Melissa Be Fierce, and she looks stunning.
Glamorous. Beautiful.
Glamorous.
Love that huge bow.
The whole entire
Rhinestone,
thing.
everything beautiful.
It's so beautifully made. It just looks really, really fantastic on her. I really love the gloves that she's wearing because her fingers are sort of extended, and that always kind of adds to the spookiness and even the glamour of it when you have an extra long finger. So I give the whole thing a 2. I think Melissa looks absolutely beautiful and spooky, and she really represents the Dragula brand in this look, I think.
2.
I give it a 2. And last but not least in the glamour looks is Vander Von Odd, and she has got a lovely little accessory with her. She brought her puppy. Looks a lot like my puppy. I've got one living under my bed right now.
They're still looking for him. Shouldn't be telling anyone. Is this a butt? Or is it she's like, fuck the breastplate, bitch. I'm just gonna put a print out.
Yeah,
Which
a print
I
out
love
of
it. If that's what it is, I fucking love it.
Yes, I love a queen who's a little bit irreverent, and that's what it says. It's saying like, you know what? I don't have a boobs for queens, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put on a little printout. So,
But this queen has boobs.
yes. Is it really that glamorous, or is this just kind of like Monday night?
It's sexy. It's a drag go-to. You know, thigh highs, garter belts, black, negligee. But the hair is very glamorous. I would have come out with a huge gown, pulled the gown off, and had the dog under it, and then walked in.
Sucking your dick.
Eating my hole. It's a 2.
2.
I give it a 2.
And last but not least, the third look of this particular runway was absolute horror.
Scary. Spooky.
Oh
my gosh.
And we've got Frankie Doom first, ladies and gentlemen. Frankie Doom in her horror costume, and she is giving me, what is she doing? Cutting her own throat open? Yes! Oh my God, is she slashing her own throat?
Yeah, she looks like she's just sliced herself open.
I live.
All over the place.
I live for it. I'm feeling it. I love the little like nude bodysuit with the big like jugular titties and the slashes everywhere. What a fun look. I would say that is a festive look.
For what festivities?
Thursday.
Depends on where you're at on Thursday. But yeah, I agree.
Trader Joe's buying quinoa.
I don't know, it's not very horrifying to me. It's more on the filthy side. It's not, I'm not scared.
I think she looks cool. I'm gonna give it a 2. Next bitch we've got Melissa Be Fierce, and she is horrifying.
She looks creepy as fuck. This is scary. To me, this is a nightmare. Could you imagine like you hear a noise and like a bump in the night and you look down your hallway and you see this at the end?
That's how I feel every Monday with you.
When I show up. But I show up painted. That's how I feel with you, because you're not. Anyway.
I love it. I think that she's giving me some sort of strange poltergeist kind of feeling. She's definitely been possessed by a demon. And I love this. I love any time that you can take that like kind of bloody bride. Very much like that, you know, that scene in Mean Girls when she shows up on Halloween and she's like, oh,
yes.
She's giving me that.
Yeah.
And I would say
100 times scarier.
I'd say this is a toot.
Toot.
I love it. Last but not least. Now, can I take a toot back?
Sure.
I'm gonna take Melissa's toot back because Vander Von Odd just showed up with this fucking outfit. So I'm gonna take Melissa's back. I'm gonna boot it.
You tooted Frankie Von Doom over Melissa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I do something wrong?
If you're gonna take a toot back, take back Frankie's.
You know something, Raven? You're not the boss of me and you can't keep telling me what to do anymore. I'm done with you. And I'm gonna take my toot back because there's so many similarities between the outfit. It's a white dress and blood, but this one is actually fucking terrifying. I don't want this anywhere near me. It scares the shit out of me. I can't even look at it. It's like when you watch the Animal Planet and they have the snakes. I can't look at the snakes either. That's how I feel about this outfit. I'm terrified and I love it. I give this a toot and I'm gonna take back my toot from Melissa BEFIERCE.
I don't take back no toots and I don't take back no boots, but I give this a toot. Is this crown made of glass? It looks like it's made of glass and like she cut her eyes out.
Thing is absolutely gorgeous. She is like some sort of demon goddess, like
she's sick of looking at herself.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It feels sort of like an editorial, like a fashion editorial to me, but like in horror theme. I love this look so much. All right, kids, it's that time in the episode where we get to play games. I love games so much. And today's game is
new outfit. Who did?
We got our first girl. All right, two-piece, midriff bearing, pencil skirt with exposed little areas and a matching shoe and a blonde wig. Just to be clear, so everyone understands, all the images are blacked out. All we see is the outfit and the hair and the shoes, which leads me to believe that this is...
I don't have any fucking clue.
That's Kylie Sonique Love. No?
Okay, I'll go with Kylie.
Yeah, from your season. That's Kylie. That's Kylie, Miss Sonique of season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And the answer is... See, I was gonna say, because you know, I always, like my first thing is to say Derek Barry all the time, and I just don't want to be, I didn't want to say it. I just didn't want to say Derek Barry again, but it actually was Derek Barry.
Damn, next one.
Getting mad. All right, so we've got our next girl.
She's a blonde.
Completely blacked out. We don't know who she is. She's wearing a blonde wig and a sort of silvery white thing, and there's boots.
She got an iPhone 7 Plus.
Okay, so she, yeah.
Is that a 7 Plus?
I'm just gonna go based on the hairstyle alone that this is Chi-Chi DeVayne.
I'm going with Thor Thor.
What?
Milk. This is Milk?
Milk?
Oh, all right.
All right, Milk was feeling fish, darling. Okay, I never see Milk in that outfit. I usually see her in like a paper bag or like, you know, like 8 dirty teddy bears glued to her chest, or, you know, one time I saw her tie a pillow around her waist so she could death drop all night.
Yeah.
Smart girl.
Next.
This game is not fun anymore.
Latrice.
Right. Latrice, yeah. I mean, come on now.
Is that Latrice? Latrice.
Yeah, that's Latrice. But Latrice is spinning, honey, and she looks like she's spinning in someone's living room.
I know, where is this?
I mean, if you're gonna twirl in the living room, yeah, if you're gonna twirl in your living room, wear a cape, I'd say. And we got one right.
Yay!
Trend alert!
Blood. Bloody hemoglobin. I want to drink your blood.
This is actually blood.
Is it?
Yeah.
Our top 2 of the week is...
Vander Von Odd in her horror look.
Love this look. Work, bitch.
Suits you, ooh, ooh, ooh. Work it for me, work it for me. You wear it well.
Don't forget to subscribe to WOWPresents!
And if you haven't watched it already, go to Hey Qween TV on YouTube and watch the entire series of the Boulet Brothers Dragula. Search for America's first drag super monster.
And if you're ever in the LA area, look for the Boulet Brothers events, usually at Precinct on Fridays with Queen Kong, but they're throughout the US and the world now. Just pay attention.
International.
These bitches are fun and they bring such wonderful events that are just fucking kooky and crazy and horrific.